I just thought of a Navy question.
Yes.
Sorry.
Shoot.
Do you have to ask permission to come aboard?
Yes.
That's
Every
a real
day.
thing.
Yeah.
Every time? Like if you get off, you
Every
gotta...
time. Mhm.
How does it, what's
You
that procedure like?
so that's
I'm
so
sorry, I
funny.
get excited about this stuff. It's
No,
fun.
that's like a question that like all my family would ask too. I guess maybe it's in movies or something. I don't know.
It is. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's the only reason I know about it.
Um, so you have to have your ID, and there's a watchstander on the brow of the ship, basically, and you salute. You walk up to the ship, like up the ramp or whatever. You find the flag, which is on the stern, the back of the ship. You salute the flag, and then you turn to the watchstander. You hold up your ID with your left hand. You salute them and say permission to come aboard, and then they'll
Oh,
salute
that's
you
so
back and
cool.
say come aboard. And it's every single person does it. And if you're in uniform, you have to salute. If you're in civilian clothes, you just stand at attention.
Okay.
And then when
Well,
you leaving is more casual, especially if like everyone's leaving at the same time.
yeah,
But
just get them,
you just
get
kind
the hell
of
off.
yeah, you just kind of salute and be like, go shore, and yeah. But
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
so I've got the reason I ask, this is another reason. When I went to San Diego, I got the opportunity to go to the where the Navy SEALs train and get a tour, and then get a
oh cool.
tour of a ship
Hmm.
because I'm still in the military. So, um, I was like, oh, this will be awesome. And then somebody had mentioned like, yeah, you'll just, you'll go through the customs and courtesies, ask permission to come aboard and all that stuff. And I didn't really get into it because we were rushing around and all that. But I'm holding off. I asked, is this like an open invitation, or is this like I have to do it on a certain day? He goes, no, it's an open invitation, because I want my wife to go with me to San Diego.
Hmm.
We've never been to California, period, but San
Okay.
Diego was awesome. And
Yeah.
I resisted the urge to go do all the tours because I wanted her to go with me. So,
Hmm.
I was being sweet. and
Oh, that's
and
nice.
and so that was one of the things that I forgot to ask. I was gonna ask, do I have to? So I want to show off and be like, oh, I know how to do this
I
shit.
know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Be watching my
Well,
own podcast when I go. How do we do this again?
um,
So,
I mean, yeah, if you just no one's gonna really hound you for it either. The only time that we would really get on to someone was if it was like someone in uniform not doing it right. We'd be like, "Come on, man, you know that this is the drill." And it's just it
yeah,
it's just kind of one of those things that's like somewhat non-negotiable until they like know you and they're like, "All right, come on, get on." Like we don't
I
care.
gotcha.
But
But I mean, honestly,
um
you wouldn't have to do it a whole lot throughout your career, because you're not getting on and off the boat a lot. You get on once, you're gone for months on
well,
end, and then you...
you go to work on the ship like it's your 9 to 5 when you're not on deployment too.
Really? So
Yeah.
even when it just parked, you're just like, or
Mhm.
docked, sorry.
Yeah,
You're
you parked, yeah,
yeah. So I
in
knew
the
that was
boat
wrong. As
garage.
soon as I said it, I was like, that's wrong. I know it's not what they say.
No,
I'm not
no,
Navy
every day you come
vernacular.
on board.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
go to the
cool.
ship every day, um, usually Monday through Friday, and then when you're out to sea, obviously you stay. But
Yeah. Fuck. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The what are they called? Submariners. Those guys.
oh no,
Fuck.
mm-mm,
No, thank you.
no way.
Um, a guy that I graduated with. He may have been the class behind me in high school. I learned later that he, was sub commander. I don't know what they call him.
Mhm.
He ran subs. Like he made it all the way up to being
Oh,
like the
nice.
captain of subs,
Hmm.
whatever it's called. And yeah, so it was pretty cool. And his name was John Michael Montgomery or something. Like it was like a famous name. He had a famous
I was
name.
like, that does sound famous.
Even in high school. Yeah, it was like he had three names. John Michael
Hmm.
Montgomery. I was like, weird. Anyway, I'm
Sounds like
sorry.
a country singer.
Yeah, that's what it was. He had a country singer name.
Okay.
So if he's listening to this for some odd reason, and it could be my memory playing tricks on me. You know how things. I'm
Hmm.
40 now, so it's been a while since I've been in high school.
Yeah.
But okay, so we covered where you from, why you got into service. We got your air traffic control stuff, which is awesome. We covered just about every Navy question I can think to ask. All the fun stuff, and we got your podcast on there. Your photography, does that business is that a its own business? Has got a name?
Yeah. My photography business is K, just the letter K, Nicole Photography.
Spell
Yeah,
Nicole. Is it with an H or no?
no, Nicole
Okay, so K Nicole. What is the rest?
Photography.
Photography. Okay.
Mhm.
And can they find you on the grams?
Yep, everything you ever need is K Nicole Photography. For Instagram, there's a period in between, so like K period Nicole period
Okay.
photography, because the other variations are taken and
I
people
know.
didn't want to give it to me. It's frustrating.
Yep. That's mine. I've got two cops, one donut, all spelled
Hmm.
out. Then I've got two cops with the number 2 and the number 1.
Hmm.
And then I think there's even one more platform. I think on Twitch, I think I'm two cops, one donut with 2 T's. It's like, how the
It's
fuck does anybody
annoying.
have this? Yeah, how do you have this name? And I look, and there actually was a two cops and a donut podcast. I found out in like
I think I did see
2019,
that. Yeah.
but they only made it like 6, 7 episodes. They didn't make it very long. I
Hmm.
won't approximate their number of episodes. I even tried to reach out, like, hey, like this is the name that I'm using. It's very similar to y'all. Like, do you want to be on? Because I think there were cops. Like, I think they were just like
Yeah.
me. So, but I never got a response from those guys. So I was like,